What's going on, Fizz Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are 1 month into 2025, and I'm not sure I want to keep the subscription going. It has been insane. This is the first official recorded, edited review of 2025. I originally wanted to be back about halfway through January, but things got crazy. As you know, I rang in the new year with my parents down south, where it was warm. I stepped off a plane on January 5th to below freezing temperatures and a foot of snow on the ground. And most of that snow remained on the ground until yesterday, when we got a 50-degree day and warm rain. And now everything's flooded. Feels like you just cannot win with the weather in rural Appalachia. On top of that, I had a pretty massive work project that I hit the ground running pretty much as soon as I got back from holiday break. But I didn't ghost you guys entirely. In case you missed it, last week we did in fact do an hour-plus long live stream of Sunset Probiotic Soda. That video is still live on the channel. You can go ahead and hit up the card above my head in order to see it in case you missed it. But that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into the content that you guys are here to see. This week we're going to be reviewing a flavor that I have been eagerly anticipating since probably around November. It's one of the first major releases into the mainstream soda market this year. It took me about a week longer than everyone else in the country to get a hold of it because of where I live, but I've got it now, so let's talk about it. This is Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Now, we've already had Wild Cherry Pepsi for years at this point. I like it, you might not like it, but the point is we know about it, it's been around for years, we are familiar with it. But a Wild Cherry and Cream combination just sounds heavenly, if I'm being perfectly honest. Pepsi introduced this into the market, I want to say the second week of January, but I could not find it until about a week ago. So I'm ready, you're ready, you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and pop the top and give it the old sniff test. First of 2025 as far as a proper edit is concerned. Okay, so interestingly enough, I'm definitely getting a pretty strong vanilla kind of scent here. And there is sort of like a nondescript sort of fruity edge to it, which I think is sort of like a maraschino cherry kind of flavor. So right out the gate, it actually does smell pretty pleasant. Cherries, vanilla, but as far as the sniff test is concerned, 404 Pepsi not found. Just cherry and sort of like a vanilla cream kind of scent to it, which, let's be honest, is pleasant in and of itself. But as far as balance of flavor is concerned, I think that remains to be seen. But I think that is all the farther the sniff test is going to get us, so let's go ahead and grab our trusty glass with ice, give it the old pour, and let's get a better look at it here. Okay, so as you can see, it definitely looks like your classic Pepsi Cola. As far as the caramel coloring is concerned, the carbonation is concerned, everything just kind of checks out, looks like it's on the up and up. Look at that. Like I said, that is that classic caramel coloring that you expect to see in a Pepsi product, complete with the carbonation I would expect from a Pepsi product. All right, well, we have smelled it, we have seen it, now it's time to go ahead and toss it back and just see how wild the flavor is. Fizz Nation, here's to you. Okay, very interesting. So as far as the flavor is concerned, now I'm tasting the Pepsi base. And right above that Pepsi base is that sort of sweet cream kind of vanilla flavor just kind of riding directly above it. Like, I noticed the vanilla before I noticed the Pepsi. But something interesting is happening. I'm having to search for the cherry flavor. Like, don't get me wrong, it is there, it's not like it's missing, but I'm more reminded of the old Pepsi vanilla flavor than anything else here, because the cherry aspect of this is kind of like down here. It's like cherry, then Pepsi, then vanilla. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a good flavor, but I'm experiencing what I'm noticing is a bit more of a common issue with variants of mainstream flavors these days. The flavor just isn't as well balanced as I think it could be. Like, it feels like they dialed back the cherry because they wanted the sort of sweet cream vanilla to kind of be the star of the show here, which it is. But call me crazy, I really feel like the cherry and the vanilla or the sweet cream should be co-stars here. At least that's what I was expecting, but that's not really the case here. And like I said, don't get me wrong, it is a good flavor. I do like this, but I do have some notes. All right, so what do I think of Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream? I like it. It is a good flavor, but it's it's off balance. I really feel like they probably should have given the cherry flavor more of an opportunity to shine. Yes, I get it. We have wild cherry Pepsi, and that's the predominant flavor in that mix. I feel like they wanted to downplay the cherry in this mix in order to accentuate the sort of vanilla sweet cream. But the problem when you do that is you kind of end up making it seem more like one thing than like the thing that you advertised it to be. I had to pay close attention to what I was tasting in order to detect the cherry in this mix. If I didn't know better, I would think that they had brought Pepsi Vanilla back, which, side note, they should totally do. You guys know me, this is a recurring theme on this channel. I like a good, balanced flavor. And unfortunately, this kind of misses the mark of a good balance. Like I said, I was expecting the cherry and the sweet cream vanilla kind of flavor to be sort of like equal co-stars in this mix, and it's very much not. Ultimately, what they gave us is good. It is pleasant to drink, and I could absolutely be on the front porch with this any day of the week, once the temperatures allow it. But I just kind of feel like maybe they should go back to the drawing board a little bit and kind of tweak the flavor so that you get more of an equal mix of the special guest flavors, because otherwise it just kind of feels like it doesn't quite know what it wants to be. And so it is because of that I'm going to go ahead and give Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream 3.5 out of 5 sips. Still love you though. And as always, that is just my opinion. I would love to know yours. Have you found this shit? Have you tried it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And yes, it is also available in zero sugar. All right, Fizz Nation, that's going to go ahead and do it for me this week. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I got a whole list of flavors that I am looking forward to coming out in 2025. I can't wait to share them with you. It's going to be awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot, especially, you know, since I took a month off, I'm really going to need all the engagement I can get. And if you want to see more content just like this, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss any notifications for future videos. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and finish this up. You guys have an awesome week, and we will see you next time.